Well, Liverpool's late show at the Hill Dickinson Stadium to win the Merseyside derby last week has put them in the driving seat to secure qualification for next season's Champions League. In reality, a couple of wins would probably be enough to maintain their place in European football's biggest competition. To do that, though, they meet their bogey side today. Crystal Palace already beaten them 3 times this season, but they have one eye on their own European semi-final this coming week. Well, let's take a look at the Liverpool team selected by Arne Slot. There are a couple of changes. One, of course, we know was enforced Georgi Mamadashvili suffering that nasty wound while Beto was equalising in the Merseyside derby. So, irony upon all ironies, Freddie Woodman makes his first Premier League start for Liverpool against the club where his dad came through the ranks and played for much of his career. But he came on last week against Everton, looked solid, looked secure, and Liverpool will be hoping for the same from him today. Elsewhere, there's a little bit of rotation in midfield as well. Well, Oliver Glasner, of course, will be departing Crystal Palace at the end of the season. They were in turmoil in January when Mateta was going, Gay went as well, and they've managed just to steady the ship a little to make their way to the run-in of the season. They play Shakhtar Donetsk in the Conference League semi-final this week. They make 4 changes from the side that drew against West Ham on Monday. This is probably as strong a side as they could put out. That's another ball that's come through and off Konate. I thought he was at fault for Van Dijk's goal last week.
Possibly.
He comes and gets himself in no man's land.
Yeah, possibly. But
Not that we're complaining.
As I say, I mean, well, I think throughout the course of the season, goalkeepers are going to make mistakes somewhere along the line. But he's certainly been, well, he's been a bedrock of England's success, I think, over the years. I don't see anybody shifting him.
Everton's success, though.
No. I don't see anybody shifting him in the immediate future.
Well, that's deep, headed up into the air by Lacroix. That's Isak. Wirtz can't help the ball away. Well taken down by Lacroix. He's done more to thread it back for Wharton. Lovely stand up by Wharton, and it's a real chance. Chris Richards got in front of Woodman. He just couldn't get the header on target. Perhaps he should have.
Well, this is a good ball. It's Adam Wharton. I mean, it's a lovely little ball in. I mean, Freddie Woodman, he's come, but he's kind of lost the flight of it. And Richards, well, I think he's got to do better than that.
That's Campbell with Salah, and Salah's beaten him to it. Richards with an important header, the fault by McAllister. Isak! Goal! What an opportunist effort from Alexander Isak. That's what he's about. And he's back in amongst the goals on his return from injury.
Well, Crystal Palace will question whether it's offside or not. I think a few of the arms went up. I don't think it is, in all fairness. And well, when you're looking for goals, any goal will come. It's not the most purest of strikes from Alexander Isak, but all credit to Mohamed Salah. He does exceptionally well there. He just kind of out-muscles Canvo, and then the little ball in there. Richards doesn't quite deal with the header, and it's Campbell that's a little bit slow to come out there, and he plays Alexander Isak on, and then he just, well, the bounce of the ball just takes it over Dean Henderson and into the far corner.
Doesn't matter how it gets there.
Well, exactly.
Just as long as it gets there.
It counts. And so often when balls are hit like that, they end up in the back of the net.
He's actually walking away from goal, is Alexander Isak, and just turns and reacts so well.
Alexi McAllister a little bit disappointed with the shot. That was a good opportunity for him to make good contact.
Liverpool have made a mess of that, and that's a really good block by Freddie Woodman. Careless from Liverpool.
Well, just saying, like, Curtis Jones has been really good defensively, but
not there.
Not there.
Not there.
He does well. It narrows the angle as well, narrows the distance between him and Mateta pretty well. Still got a bit of defending to do, Liverpool though.
Corner is very flat. Ismail Assar helps it on. Wharton and McAllister away. Still more defensive work for Liverpool too. That's a lovely ball. What a good save. What a really good stop by Freddie Woodman. Getting down low to keep that one out. And here come Liverpool on the counter. It's Curtis Jones. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And it's a chance for Andrew Robertson. That's a beauty. That's the old Liverpool coming back. Andrew Robertson flying downfield. And it all starts with a big save from Freddie Woodman. Lovely, lovely goal and a lovely, lovely moment.
Well, he appreciates it as well, Alisson Becker. This is a great save. I think it's Mateta. He probably thinks that he's equalised, and then all of a sudden, Crystal Palace, well, they're all out of shape. Curtis Jones does really well to spot the run of Andrew Robertson. What he's doing in the centre forward position, I'm not 100% sure, but he finishes like a centre forward. He just picks out the bottom corner and just, you can see there, gets his head up, sees the position of the goalkeeper Dean Henderson and plays it away from him. In off the side of the post, it doesn't matter. Again, it finds the back of the net and Liverpool take the 2-0 lead.
Konate with the header.
Well, this game's not over. If Crystal Palace would get a goal before half-time, they would maybe fancy the chances. You have to say that they've been very much in this game. They haven't been second best other than the 2 goals that Liverpool have scored.
There's 4 minutes to add on at the end of this first period. It's very, very deep. It's a free header and it's kept out again by Woodman, that time even better than the earlier save. Really top stop by Freddie Woodman again.
Well, it seems daft to think that maybe Liverpool are winning 2-0 going into the half-time interval, hopefully, and maybe let the star players be the goalkeeper. The combination of him and maybe the post keeps that out. Well, they've used this corner on numerous occasions, 2 or 3 times, well, 3 or 4 times I've seen it in this first half. Lacroix at the far post, winning the headers. As I say, just taking Virgil van Dijk totally out of the game. And Liverpool have the goalkeeper to thank again that they haven't lost the goal.
Touched by Wirtz. That's Gakpo. There's Alexander Isak. Szoboszlai. Salah will take over. Sosa one-on-one with him. And Salah goes down onto the free kick. As he went past Wharton, Andy Madley was close by and was unimpressed now. Then that's a very physical challenge by Curtis Jones. Might be in a bit of trouble for that one. Andy Madley's taken a long time to think about it.
I don't think it was anything in it, to be fair.
Oh, Mohamed Salah has gone down and he's frustrated.
It looks as if he's got tight hamstrings.
And Jeremy Frimpong will be the replacement. Salah's day is done.
I think it's when he tried the, not that challenge there, I think it's when he's tried the back heel that he's actually done it.
Well, there won't be many more ovations left for him, but they're going to treasure every single moment they have left with him. He's been really at it last few weeks as Mohamed Salah, when Liverpool needed him to be. It's only when they go that you realise how much you needed them in the first place. Sosa. Andrew Robertson away well. Gakpo gliding away and releasing the ball. He's overhit it for Wirtz. Didn't need to put that much on it. And now Palace will come at the other end. It's Pino. That's towards Jorgensen and Larson. It'll break for Ismail Assar. And it's a fantastic stop by Freddie Woodman, who's hurt himself in the process. Crystal Palace have scored while Liverpool's goalkeeper is injured. Now this is a controversial moment. Arne Slot is incensed, so too are Liverpool. You could see straight away, as soon as he made the save, he never got up the Liverpool goalkeeper.
Well, it looks as if it could be the worst. I mean, it's a great save. Saves it with his ankle and then just catches his foot on the ground. I think it's his knee that's gone. I mean, Palace, they're well within their right to play on, aren't they? And in all fairness.
Well, technically it has to be a goal. It has to be a goal. You can't overturn it. The only thing you could technically do is if Palace wanted to say to Liverpool, we'll let you score at the other end because your goalkeeper was injured. It has happened in the past. The 3 points would be huge for Liverpool if they can hold on here. Soboslai's lost it to Wharton, and here's Larson. Oh my goodness me!
He's offside.
He's offside anyway, but it's hit the post and gone across the goal line.
I'm not sure the referee's assistant has given no offside.
It's been given as a corner. It would have been offside though. There you go.
Well, how it's not going in?
Well, it's hit both posts.
Yeah, beyond me.
But it would have been offside had it gone in. That's long. Pino's first touch was good, but then he lost possession of the ball. That's Soboslai. The chase is on for Florian Wirtz.
Well, that's the area of the pitch you want to be in. Liverpool have got to get themselves up the pitch.
Into 7 minutes of stoppage time. That's towards McAllister. And Wirtz, that's it! Game, set, match, Liverpool. Florian Wirtz applies the killer touch with a cracker.
Well, after just asking the referee's assistant how long there is to go, he pops up and does that. He's got to say a big thank you to Alexander McAllister, who holds the ball, holds the defender off and just lays the ball straight into his path. Joe Gomez, we've seen Joe Gomez throw that ball, like he's got a long throw, but Alexander McAllister does exceptionally well. It's a lovely, lovely little layoff right into the path of Florian Wirtz. And well, with the outside of your right foot, the swerve and the bend is always going to take it into that far corner. You still got to make the strike, and what a strike it is. Goalkeeper Dean Henderson, well, no chance.